The arrival of COVID-19 in March 2020, which shut down retailers across the country and forced consumers to change buying behaviors. This meant that the trajectory of retail evolution as we'd seen it pre-pandemic rapidly accelerated, leading to many more transformations and a much more faster speed of transformation, literally at warp speed, in a year than we'd seen in the last few decades in the industry. It's actually pretty important to understand how retailers are really approaching strategy and operations in this landscape. And so we conducted research as a knowledge partner to the Retail Industry Leaders Association, or RILA, to actually really dig into this issue. And the research is based on executive insights, so 30 US companies, 75 executives, and 8 CEOs.
So the table stakes have changed for retailers dramatically, but the good news is much is still the same. Up is still up and down is still down. But the way that retailers have to respond to consumers who have evolved dramatically over the course of the last year is important. They will need to understand that consumers have changed and they'll have to move quickly. Perhaps they had plans to get to this point in 3 or 4 years, but they'll need to get there quicker because so many customers have changed their expectations for how they shop, where they shop, and the experience that they expect.
The number one area will be resource reallocation. This will actually have to be very different than the past of going up or down 4 or 5%, given your resource allocation rubric was set. There will be some hard choices required and some fundamental pivots away from where resources were invested in the past. And by resources, I mean all resources. Capital, cash, human capital, all of it. Because the future is going to be decided by the big bets that you make and the muscle you put behind it to create a winning strategy.
Successful retailing is a team sport. Whether it's omni-channel execution or evolving to ESG expectations, companies that do it well will do it across teams with leadership who sets a clear vision for the company and executes it well over time. It's essential. It's been essential in the past. It will absolutely be essential going forward.